Hi, I'm DJ Fish, your Fish to Go movie reviews, and you've just entered the no spin zone.
That's the picture.
Welcome to day 21 of my 100 Days, 100 Movies challenge. Vegas, baby! Of course, it's a place of sin, and it doesn't really have much to do with today's movie. But just think for a minute about sin or guilt and being atoned for what you've just done.
He wants me to think about things.
Not everything in our everyday lives is a bounty of pleasure or goodness. Sometimes it's just riddled with bad. And that, my friends, is the subject of Mexican filmmaker Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu's 2003 film, 21 Grams. The title is based around the myth that the human body loses 21 grams the moment that they pass away, as if a soul has just lifted into the air. Mythy. What did I think about it, you ask? Just watch the trailer and you'll see my review afterwards.
What happened to my family? Whoever looks for the truth deserves punishment for finding it.
Let me ask you something. Whose heart do I have?
God even knows when a single hair moves on your head.
I just want to know who saved my life.
This is hell. I did everything he asked me to do.
We have to kill him.
That's what you wanted, wasn't it? I don't know when anything began anymore, or when it's going to end. They say everyone loses 21 grams.
Sugar doo 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 doo. Hey, I didn't get enough thumbs up from you guys to make me stop singing. But really, someone had to bring some happiness into this thing. Because 21 Grams is a pretty dreary ride if you aren't fully prepared for it. It essentially revolves around a hit-and-run accident that greatly affects the lives of 3 people. Benicio del Toro plays a born-again Christian who's trying to overcome drug and alcohol troubles. Naomi Watts is a suburban mother who is directly related to those involved in the accident. And Sean Penn plays a math teacher who is in desperate need of a heart transplant. The interweaving of these events between each character is presented in a non-linear fashion, requiring the viewer to connect the dots as to how and why these characters are related to each other. This is a film that immediately begins with religious overtones. And that's fine, but it comes with a very heavy hand that it may be too pushy or weighty for some viewers. As good as that technical aspect is, I was also somewhat confused in the beginning of the film. With so much visual cutting happening between each scene, you don't really know what's going on. Once the puzzle pieces start fitting in the second half, does the film really pick up. But it's still not without its overall depressing mode of transportation of getting you there. Which almost makes me question the use of the nonlinear device in the first place. Once the pieces do come together, you can make out the story in a linear way, and it sounds as if that might have actually made a better film. I'm not suggesting that I'm one of those viewers that likes a film that's easy to follow. I watched Before the Devil Knows You're Dead a few days ago, and that made a brilliant use of nonlinear device. But when you're already dealing with heavy subjects and then to be tossed around in the mix, just makes the whole thing even more depressing than what the film wanted you to come out with. Though one of the saving graces of 21 Grams lies in the actors Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn, and Naomi Watts. These actors have been accused of overacting before, but it almost feels appropriate for this kind of film. And I think given the situations, the viewer can settle with their actions and their resulting consequences. Particularly Benicio del Toro, whose character is probably the most interesting one here. Rodrigo Prieto's cinematography also wonderfully captures the gritty, raw feel that Inarritu is looking for. As mythological or religious as the film wants it to be this bigger, grander picture, 21 Grams ends up being just good. Not great. And without strong performances and some good cinematography and direction, I can't help but think where the story might have fallen into. Even more so than it already sank into my heart. I'm giving it a B-. You might want to check out Inarritu's Amores Perros, which pretty much deals with the same subject, but in a much more energetic fashion. But if you have gotten the chance to see 21 Grams, what'd you guys think about it? Love it? Hate it? And why? Leave one of those comments down below, and if you like any of my reviews or would just like to continue on my 100 Days, 100 Movies challenge, subscribe up above. Now we're down into the 70s with 79 films left, so please keep those suggestions coming, guys. Please, I've got nothing else to do. And do you really think I'm kidding? And don't forget one of these. And once again, I'm DJ Fish for Fish to Go Movie Reviews. Movie reviews on the go.
That's the picture.